Hello, Namaskar. Hi friends, I am Dr. Ashish Shah for Samanvay Briefings. Today again we are going to talk on the US-India relationship and the tariffs imposed by President Trump while India remains firm on its resolve. Two resolves. The first, to keep continuing buy Russian oil, and second, to not allow Indian agro and dairy market to US, which is what President Trump wants. However, between this tug of war, uh, it is likely that India may react a bit impulsively or rather uh, emotionally. Okay, and therefore we want that the Indian government, especially the people who make decisions, uh, Prime Minister Modi, E.M. Jaishankar, and as a Doval, they should know a few things which can help them take a better decision. So, what are these things? We'll take the recourse of astrology for that. The first thing is, a lot of things are going to change in next 1 week. Okay, so the first and foremost, our suggestion to the Indian government will be to at least wait for a week. Okay, whether it concerns China or whether it concerns US or whether it concerns Russia, any important decision has to be postponed for a week. Right. Number two, another big changes are coming around October, or rather after October, right? When Jupiter moves from Gemini to Cancer, right? This is a very, very important transit that will happen this year. Okay. If you see, Pakistan has been getting all the favors from US. This is because Jupiter is in Gemini, and when Jupiter is in Gemini, it favors Pakistan, or it favors better US Pakistan relationship. Okay, so this honeymoon or bonhomie that is going on between Pakistan and US will come to an end after October. Please check my words, you can note down them. Okay. And the third thing that I wish to say is that first, to wait for a week, second, to wait until October, and third, also to wait for a year, because this year many things are happening, and this is a rather critical year with lot of planetary movements also, and geopolitically also many things getting triggered. So India has to be wise and be slow as well as be guarded going forward as we talk and for a year and so. Right. There are some important things that will happen this month. First, that the US trade tariff team is coming on 25th of August. So, and 27th August is the date after which the additional 25% tariff will be imposed. Right. So that last week of August is very important, and again a lot of things can happen. India has to tread very wisely during that period. Okay. The second thing is President Putin is coming to India, and which is also very important because now Russia and India will be bonded in an altogether new and very strong relationship, because Russia has seen how India has withstood with it and bearing all the pressure all by himself. So the visit of President Putin will be very important, and we have to see what all things transpire during that visit. The third thing, and which is also very important, rather very, very important, is the visit of PM Modi to China to attend the Shanghai cooperation meet or score. So, it is expected that the two nations will move forward and come closer after this visit, as a lot of MOUs and other bilateral treaties will be signed or can be signed. Now, India has to work out or calculate what all it's willing to give and what all it wants. I think the EM and the Commerce Ministry and the PMO has to sit in right earnestness and work out all the things that will be on table, right? And what India is willing to offer and what it wants. Clearly and obviously, China is going to put a lot of pressure because it sees an opportunity where it can make a kill over India, right? Because it knows that India has been cornered as of now by the US, and things are not looking good for India. So China is going to pressurize India, and China will play all the tricks. And one of the important concessions that it may want will be to get as much entry into Indian markets, which has been restricted for the past few years, especially after Galwan. So it will be looking for increased trade ties with India. We are not sure how much it's going to offer to India, especially on the border issue and things like its support to Pakistan. India has to be very firm on its own requirements. It has to tell China very clearly that it can't support its enemy, that is Pakistan, and all the same it can look for good trade ties with India. Similarly, it can't keep fighting on the borders and expect trade relationship with India. So this message has to go very firmly, and if India can get some concession from China that it's not going to support China as it was doing, so that will be a very big win for India. I think in this visit, India must check out how much China is willing to work on this idea, and how much it can assure India that it's not going to support Pakistan at the cost of India. So that is a very big decision. So it's like flirting with China. India can of course flirt with China, but without losing her virginity to China, right? So you can talk, you can laugh, but don't lose your virginity to China. So that is a very important point that I would like to stress to our PM Modi and the team that will be going to China. So that's all for this podcast. Please like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much.